Hey, hey! Happy Sunday! I am Paulina on the Finnish Path. Welcome to my weekly reading, good advice for the week to come. Now, thinking about last week, that was a bit of a big week for me. And I have to tell you that I have a new family member, a baby, a furry baby. But she is asleep at the moment. And notice I am talking about a she. So the boys, Mökö and Luru, they now have a little sister. But she's asleep, she's still a baby and she's asleep, so I won't be waking her up unless she wakes up by herself. But I hope to show her to you next week. She's adorable. Okay, let's get down to business. So, I will be reading for the coming week, which is the first week of July. That's Monday the 1st until Sunday the 7th. Yeah. And I'll just tilt the camera down so that you can see me do the draw. Here we go. Here is my beautiful Pam's Vintage Tarot deck. If you are interested in this deck, you can find out more in my blog. I've made an interview with this deck, and you can find a link to the creators page through there. The creator is Irene from My Lucky Card. So, there you go. And as always, I will be drawing 3 cards for the coming week. First, oops, have a jumper. I generally disregard jumpers. It's just sloppy shuffling for me. So, the first card I will pick is Stop. That's something we need to stop doing this coming week. And the second card is Start. That's something we have started early. That's something we need to start doing next week. I was just listening to my baby. But yeah, she's still asleep. And then the third card is Continue. That is something we have started earlier. And we need to stay with it. Continue doing it. My deck is pre-shuffled, so this is enough for now. Here we go. First card is Stop. Oi, the Sun card. This is Major Arcana. Very strange to get it in this position, actually. This is probably the most positive card in the deck. We need to stop this, okay? Then Start. This is the Page of Swords. Then Continue. The Hermit. Another Major Arcana card. I think we got 2 Major Arcana cards last week as well. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what these cards are saying. Right. So, 2 Major Arcana cards and 1 Minor Arcana card. So this coming week is going to be important. Major shifts are going to happen. And yes, we did actually get 2 Major Arcana cards for this ending week as well. So something is shifting now in the turn of the month. Okay, let's look at the cards individually. The Sun. Like I said, this is probably the most positive card in the deck. This is all manner of happy things. Sunshine and laughter and children and animals and growth and sorry, perhaps my attitude is coming through a little, because this card is also about vision, clear vision. Because in the sunlight, you can see everything clearly. Nothing is clouding your vision in the sunlight. And for me, personally, that's not always what I, enjoy. Because I am a bit of a dreamer. I like clandestine things. So this radiant sun revealing even the smallest details is kind of and thinking about this draw, we got this wonderful card in stop position, and at first I thought that it could have been about this, vision trying to pick everything apart. But now I think that no, that's not actually the point. The point is the happiness. The happy, joy, feeling. Life is a party. Everything's going my way. Life's my oyster. No, it's not. Sometimes it's not. And feeling smug about it. I've got this covered. I'm on top of the world. And rubbing that into other people's faces, this is what we need to stop. We are absolutely allowed to be happy. Nothing wrong with that. Would be preferable, actually, to be happy. But life is not just about that. It's not about all the highs. Life is not about just the highs. And perhaps we should stop chasing after these highs, these ecstatic moments of happiness. They are wonderful when they come, but they are not the point. Life, the actual life, happens elsewhere. The actual life is a balance of highs and lows, a balance of happiness and unhappiness. And sometimes there is just the middle ground. We're not particularly happy, but we're not unhappy either. So life is about all of that, all the colors, not just the radiant white. So stop focusing on the high points of our lives. That's what we need to do. And accept it all. The low points as well. Oh boy. Sorry. That's Muka. We'll see if he wakes up the baby. I'll try to make him quiet. Mama! 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 Here he comes. He's a good boy. Sorry about this. Yeah, the baby is still asleep. She's sound asleep. Okay, back to the cards. Then start. Page of Swords. Now, pages, they are the youngest of the court cards. They are very Fool-like. They are in the Fool, as in the Fool of the Major Arcana. They are in the beginning of their journey. They are often students of something or messengers, because it was the pages that were sent to the front to relay messages. So that's often what they do. This particular Page of Swords. Swords is about thought and intellect. Yeah, so he's very much a student, not so much an apprentice, but a student, someone who is concentrating on the intellectual side of things and learning that side. He doesn't know it yet. Now, this we have in the start position, and this is an element of ourselves. This is not some other person in our life, but this is ourselves. This is the attitude we should start with. This enthusiasm, this curiosity about all new things, the things that we are doing now, going deeper into them, studying them. Okay. So we need to get wind back in our sails. Is that a saying? I think it is. Okay. And then our hermit. Hermit is very much about introspection, pulling away from the world, from the bustle of the world, concentrating on the truth within. But the hermit is also someone who shows the way. He has this lamp, and he doesn't mind sharing his own inner thoughts and inner truth with others. Quite the opposite. If you ask him, he will be happy to do that. But this card, we got this in continue position. So we need to continue looking inwards. Perhaps stop the party with the rest of the world and step back a little, investigate our own heart, what is truly important to us. And there's a nod to this card here. It's not just about our feelings, how we feel. It is about our perception. And we need to investigate ourselves, our, deep thoughts, to find what is actually true for us. What is our truth? We have started this earlier, and we need to continue. It is imperative we continue this. So this coming week is not about partying with other people. This coming week is about solitude, about learning to know about ourselves, searching for our inner truth, what is truly important to us. Okay, I'll take that camera up again. There you are. Oh, that's good, I think. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we drew stop, start, and continue. Okay. I said perception when I was talking about this card. And that is what the sun is also about in the stop position. How we value things in our life. What kind of value we place on them. And like I said, we need to stop looking for these highs, just highs. And in fact, we should perhaps look inwards to see what our own highs actually are. Perhaps we are, sorry, there's growling. Perhaps we are concentrating, excuse me, sorry about that. I was losing my voice, I had to take a sip of water. So, what I was saying with the Sun card was that perhaps we are concentrating a bit too much on what is generally considered to be worth aspiring for. That's a really weird thought there. I'm not sure if I'm actually forming this so that you can understand. What I'm trying to say is that these two cards together would indicate that we should find out what actually matters to us more, what are our own highs. We should concentrate on our own priorities rather than the generally accepted priorities, because our priorities are not necessarily the same, and they don't have to be the same as the rest of the world or the norm, or, you know. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And we are told to start getting deeper into things, to get curious about our life. Okay. Okay, this is a strange reading, actually. Let's see what I come up with when I write this down. And I will write this down. It will be in my blog. In fact, it already is there. And if you want to follow this series, all you need to do is add your email address, and you will be notified whenever I post anything new in my blog. Or, if you prefer watching videos, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will be really easy for you to do that. There will be this small logo of mine that will appear on the lower right-hand side corner of the video by the end of the video. And if you click that, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, if you feel that this is... Sorry, baby's making noises. I was just listening if she was waking up. No, not yet. If you have an issue in your life where you feel that this kind of stop, start, continue reading would be beneficial to you, then you can find this reading in my web shop and you can place your order through there. But now I will go and kiss my baby, and I hope to see you a week from now. Have a wonderful week. Hey, hey.